Hi, it's Heather from Loving Our Age, and I know, even if we eat right, even if we exercise, a lot of us have that, that tummy showing, and we really are thinking, well, everybody's noticing it. So today I have 10 tips for you on how to hide that tummy, how to camouflage it a little bit and give you more confidence. Now, let me just start off by saying this is in no way a body shaming video. Hey, I got that belly problem too. So what I really want to do is I just want to help you, and let's start with tip number 1. First, let's talk about an outfit many of us fear, and that's the swimsuit. Hey, many of us are staying away from the water because we hate our bellies, but I found a swimsuit that's a 2-piece that camouflages my tummy. This is a beautiful bathing suit, and it hides my tummy 2 ways. First of all, the shorts are a dark color, and that will make the tummy look slimmer. Next, the top has an almost animal print design to it that brings the focus more on the top part than the belly. Now, by the way, I'm using a swimsuit with this, but you can always think of this, to hide your belly with maybe a nice pattern on your top, and then for the shorts or the skirt or even the pants, have a little bit of a darker color, and that will really help to hide your belly. I recently wore that swimsuit to a cottage, and my daughter actually complimented me on it, so I'm pretty happy about that. It also goes up to size extra, extra large, and you can find it at amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50, plus a lot of other swimsuits. Just check out the beachwear section. And by the way, I'm going to have links for a lot of the fashions that I'm modeling today underneath the video description and also in the comments. All right, let's take a look at tip number 2. Now, I'm using another swimsuit for tip number 2, but the tip is to buy designs that bring in your waist. Notice how this design gives an optical illusion of giving me a smaller belly. And by the way, this swimsuit is just $33 and goes to size 22. Now, this design with the color blocking can be applied to dresses and tops, and it kind of tricks the eye into thinking your tummy is smaller. And whenever you're buying online, don't forget to check out the size chart against your own measurements. Almost every item does have a size chart. And for swimsuits, it's really important that you're checking out the bust area. All right, and don't forget to stay till the end of this video where I'm going to have an inspirational message for you. It's all about body consciousness and also self-esteem. All right, so let's get into tip number 3. I love to wear white pants and skirts, but this really accentuates my tummy bulge. I look so out of shape, but I don't want to just wear black pants all the time, so I usually take a shirt like this and carefully tie it at the front. Now I have a lovely fresh look, but my tummy has been carefully hidden, and I can wear any jeans or pants I want. And if you like videos like these, made by a woman who's certainly not a size 0 anymore, I would love for you to subscribe. There's a button down there somewhere. And don't forget to click on the bell for notifications. My next tip is for tops and dresses, and what you want to do is you want to put a little bit of ruching over top of the tummy, and you also want to make sure that any belt, those tie belts, is tied at the side. Let's take a look at what I mean for tip number 4. So here I have a beautiful dress in navy, and by the way, navy is usually just as slimming as black, but it's a great alternative to wearing black all the time. Notice how there's camouflaging ruching here over my stomach, and with the belt on the side and not in the middle of my tummy, there's no emphasis at looking at it in the center of my belly. Another way to hide your belly is with a peplum or a tummy hugging design. What I'm wearing today is really a tummy hugging design. All right, I've got another blouse to show you, so let's take a look at it for tip number 5. You can usually find this design in a wrap top, but instead of ruching, they've created a little flap that can help hide your tummy. Also, because it brings you in around the waist, it also gives the illusion of an hourglass figure that tricks the eye into thinking you're smaller in the belly than you actually are. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about undies as tip number 6 and the kind of ones to buy. Now, these are my favorite ones to buy. They are cotton, and again, I'll have links for you for them. But what I love about them is this wider waistband, very stretchy, but what it's going to do, it's going to pull in the waist, and isn't that what we want? But like I say, it's not like shapewear, and I don't think you have to wear shapewear all the time, especially with it when this is kind of doing the job of bringing in your waist. Now, sometimes you do have to wear shapewear for a special function, and what I have for you are 2 types. They're my absolute favorite. Let's start with this one. It's by Naomi and Nicole, and what it does, you can wear your own bra with it. That's fantastic, and it also has silicone, so it attaches to your waist here and brings it in. By the way, last time I checked on this, it was 56% off at just $17. Now, if you also want to, it's the same design here, Naomi and Nicole, but if you really want to bring in your thighs, I know a lot of people want to sort of bring in their thighs as well. This is a torset, and it brings in your thighs, and there's a little opening on the bottom. A lot of people ask me about that. This was 67% off last time I checked, and it's only $18. And by the way, both of them go up to size 3X. And just as a reminder, you can find those undies, the shapewear, also some great bras for you in the undies and shapewear section at amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50. And while you're there, don't forget to check out the daily deals, because every day we look on Amazon and we highlight in the first section the daily deals of the day. All right, let's take a look at tip number 8. Stay away from the big cable knits that are actually trending right now. If you want your silhouette to look thinner, these larger knits are actually heavy in weight and will actually make you look heavier, so it's best to avoid them. Now, if you looked at that last sweater or top, the neckline was all wrong. If you don't want to draw attention to your belly, you should take a look at tip number 9. Now, if you're wearing a turtleneck or a high neck, you're not doing your tummy any favors. A V-neck top brings the eye upward and away from the tummy, and please don't worry about those wrinkles on your neck. This part of a woman's body is beautiful, so show it off and distract from your belly at the same time. All right, so the next tip is, let's talk about oversized tops, shall we? Don't wear oversized tops, but if you still have them in your wardrobe, I've got a tip for you. And what this tip will do, it'll just give you a little bit more shape, a little bit more ruching. Well, let's just take a look. So here I have an oversized top. Please don't wear it like this. It'll actually make you look 5 pounds larger. Instead, just take one side and tuck it into the side of your skirt or your pants or jeans, and see how I've created ruching across the front to hide my tummy. It's a simple tuck that brings life back to many of those oversized tops and hides your belly as well. Now, I know I can't kind of wave a magic wand and give you confidence about your tummy or your overall size or shape for that matter, but I can tell you that years ago, I really lost my self-confidence. I was gaining weight, I was becoming an older woman, and I was especially really, looking at my midsection. As a former model, my shape was everything, but you know what? I just decided that I'm growing older. I'm maybe going to be stuck with this, tummy bulge, a little bit of extra weight. And I decided that it was my mindset that mattered. And so, I started finding these little tricks to hide my tummy. And I really wanted to be on the journey of having a healthier outlook to my weight. So, you know what? I finally decided that other people's opinion of me, they really didn't matter. What matters most is my own mindset. Now, of course, I try to eat right, I try to exercise, but as far as confidence is concerned, I want to be like those actresses, those singers, those plus-size models that really seem to have confidence. And I'm going to give you something to think about. Think about all the imperfectly shaped women that you love and start thinking of yourself with that same kind of self-love and give yourself a little bit more confidence, a little bit more self-esteem. And to me, it's just one more way to be loving our age.